This video is going to demonstrate how to create a new handle for a 5-gallon bucket using a 3/4 inch dowel rod. Be sure to select a dowel rod with straight grain because we're going to split it in half later. Measuring 3 5/8 according to the measurement on the bucket. On the old handle on the bucket. Eye protection, hearing protection. We removed the blade guard for the video. Then we used a disc sander to round over the corners. We're going to use this jig to drill the center hole in the dowel. This jig will hold the piece of dowel straight and center the hole. The piece of dowel goes in this opening, like that. And then we will drill it halfway on this side. Don't worry, it's not long enough to reach my finger. Then we will turn it around. And drill it halfway from the other side. Just to make sure, we'll run her a bit all the way through it. Now we're going to change to a larger bit. Drill the center hole a little larger. And the larger bit will follow the pilot hole. Making a larger hole all the way through the piece. This step is a little tricky. We're going to examine the piece of wood and determine exactly which way the grain runs. And then we're going to take this old homemade knife and split it lengthwise, right along the grain. Opening it up. It had a knot in it, so it didn't split in a very pretty way, but it will be okay. We're going to whittle that out a little bit. Just needs a little bit removed. That might be enough. Then we'll bring our bucket over and put it right on there, like that. Now we're going to put a nice even coating of wood glue on our new handle. Oops, that's not very even and not very nice, but we'll straighten it out with the brush. We don't want a lot of gobs of wood glue down inside the opening where the handle has to rotate. So we'll take care of that with the brush. We want a nice even coating on all the surface. Otherwise it won't stick. There we go, and we'll take care of this that got down inside there. During the drying process time, we will rotate the handle a few times to make sure that it doesn't have any glue in the opening. Very carefully replace this half, lining it up perfectly, just as it split away. And we will add a couple of clamps just to hold that together for a little while. Now we'll go away for a couple of hours and let that dry. And when we come back, we will remove the clamps. Meantime, we will stop by at least one time and rotate the handle to make sure that any glue that got inside the opening is spread around so it doesn't bind the handle. Using a damp paper towel to remove the glue that's squeezed out. Do that gently so I don't knock the clamp off of it. We'll do the same thing down on the bottom side. I'll use some ultrafine sandpaper after the glue sets to make sure that I have it smoothed over. There we go. It has now been a couple of hours. During the drying process, I periodically stopped by and rotated the handle to make sure to distribute any glue inside the opening evenly so that it wouldn't bind. We will take off the clamps. Notice it turns freely. Now we're going to take some very fine sandpaper. And sandpaper, especially along the joints, to remove any dried glue or splinters of wood that are sticking out. If I can tell where the joints are. I chose 3/4 inch dowel rod because it makes a more comfortable grip, but any size could use. 3/4 inch also provides more surface area for the glue inside the dowel. And there you have it. One replaced 5-gallon bucket handle. It's much better now than it was before.